What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chuds BBQ. My name is Bradley Robinson, and today I'm going to show you how I made this. Beautiful, delicious, medium rare, grilled, juicy, amazing! Grilled tri-tip steaks with some chanterelle mushroom sauce, some fingerling potatoes, and some green beans with some bacon. And look at the spread. Ah, gotta love it. All made here in California. Coming up, this is some meat. Patty dry. And what I've got here is a tri-tip. It is USDA choice. We picked this up at Berkeley Bowl over in San Francisco. Or is it Oakland?
It's in Berkeley.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It was in Berkeley. But a pretty good looking tri-tip. You know, got some good fat marbling in there. Pretty good size, nice and meaty. It's Angus. No fat cap, which is kind of annoying, but it should work for today. That's because we are, in fact, in California visiting my sister. And the rumors are true. Tri-tips are absolutely everywhere around here. So cooking one up today seems like an appropriate thing to do. But let's back up and catch up with the last few days of our adventures here in California. Made it to Oakland. This is where Becca lives.
Welcome.
Thanks for having us. We're gonna see the sights for a couple days before heading up to a lovely Airbnb, but we'll see more about that in a couple days. But where are we going right now?
We're going to Burma Superstar to get Burmese food.
Sounds good to me. I assume that's food from Burma?
That's correct.
Yeah. Nothing gets past me.
It's like a pretty classic San Francisco delight.
Twinkies. Oh, beautiful spread. We got some chicken cavat, some eggplant. We had a lovely little salad to start. How is everything?
Really good.
Don't talk with food in your mouth.
You know what else Brad just said? That the tofu and the eggplant is divine.
I said nothing of the sort. I swear. We found some martinis. It's the next day, and when you're in San Francisco, you gotta get bagels, so, well, we got ourselves some New York-style bagels. What's on yours, buddy?
Got a whitefish bagel. It is really good.
Nice. Next time we're at the beach pulling out a bunch of whitefish, this is what we'll have to make.
Yep.
So after having some fantastic bagels, we spent the day in Oakland. Becca was showing us around. We spent some time looking at the redwoods. That was very peaceful, very nice place. Look at that. Big old bridge. But the real reason we're on this trip is because today is Bones' birthday.
Yay!
Yay!
Happy birthday, Bones, the big
Thanks.
4-0. How's it been?
Been good. Good 40 years.
So I want everyone to spam the comments with happy birthday, Bones, because he deserves it. But to celebrate, we're on our way to dinner right now, and Becca booked a cool spot. Becca, where are we going?
We're going to Angler, which is live fire seafood right by the water.
Sounds perfect. Beautiful. Start things off. We got some oysters. I know you love those.
Love oysters. These are great too. Some seaweed vinaigrette. Sounds good.
Oh my god.
Whoa. That is amazing. Vinaigrette is
I could
sweet.
eat like 20 of those maybe.
Yeah.
Fantastic oyster. Nice and tiny too. Gotta love that. Course number 2, we got some lovely fatty looking trout and some tuna with this big old chip. It looks fantastic.
I thought it was a hat.
Put it on. Also, check out all the fires back there. That's crazy.
It's sweet. That leaf has a nice earthiness to it. It's good.
It's like a tartar situation. Ooh. That like little cracker just melts in your mouth. That's gelatinous in a nice way.
Little tuna tartar-esque situation. Yep. For the next course, we have been donned with some bibs, and everyone looks very adorable.
Safety first.
Bones, what do we got here?
It's a deconstructed and reconstructed radicchio salad. Let's see.
That's ridiculous.
You can see why we got nibs. This is very red.
Yeah.
Looks a little bit like a massacre, but gotta get our veggies in. Radicchio review. How is it?
So good. Like tastes completely different than it looks. It's got these like fried shallots in it that are crunchy and umami-y, and then it ends sweet somehow.
Next up, we got ourselves some hot fried frog legs, and they look absolutely fantastic. Becky, you ever had a frog leg before?
No, I've never eaten a turkey.
I hear they taste like chicken.
It comes with cardamom creme fraiche though, which sounds exciting.
These Parker House rolls just showed up, and they look absolutely perfect. These like Nashville hot style frog legs might be the best thing I've ever had in my life.
It's so good.
That's incredible. Next course, we've got some beautiful scallops, as well as some grilled leeks. And if you guys were wondering, yes, we can in fact feel that fire from here.
It's hot.
Not too hot. Pretty cool though. They look so good. Whoa.
tender.
That is absolutely incredible. I love a good scallop, but with that buttery creaminess, very tasty.
Did you hear her say they're hand dived? They like employ a scuba diver.
That's wild.
It's the best scallop I've ever had. It's just amazing.
Next up, we've got an absolutely perfectly grilled sea bream, deboned except for the spine and the cheeks and whatnot. That's a nice presentation. We might have to redo that one at home. Beautiful. Next up, we've got ourselves an Australian Wagyu steak, grilled to perfection, sliced up, and this lovely thinly sliced potato dish. Nick, pull one of those up and let's see how it's cooked. Oh yeah, beautiful. Not sure about you guys, but I'm starting to feel pretty full. How you feeling?
Kind of worried about this next bit.
That's so good. Incredibly tender. This place is awesome. Happy birthday to you. We got a cheesecake and a little sorbet, coconut sorbet. That looks so good. Make a wish. Pretty nice view for a walk after a fantastic meal. Bones, what was the best bite?
The scallops were
Scallops.
so good.
For me, I think it was the oysters, but specifically the like seaweed vinegar on the oyster.
That was really good. Nice umami pop. What about you?
Yeah, I'd say scallops and the frog legs were really good.
Ooh, I forgot about the frog legs.
The frog legs were surprisingly good. I've had frog legs maybe once or twice in my day, but those ones were spectacular. Also that steak, I mean, come on. That was perfectly cooked and so tender. Fantastic restaurant. Angler here in San Fran. Highly recommend it. And look at this view. I mean, come on. We're now in Chinatown and we're at Z&Y Peking Duck. What do we get?
We got the Peking duck, soup dumplings, some tofu.
And it smells incredible in here. That looks really good. 10 confirmed. Nice assembly, bud. Got ourselves some tofu scallion because apparently I need to eat more tofu.
You liked it the other night. You wouldn't admit it on camera, but it was your favorite part.
I wouldn't say it was my favorite part, but it was really good. Yep, pretty tasty.
Kind of like a crab rangoon. It's really good.
Soup dumplings have arrived. One bite.
Yeah, the best way to eat it is just pop it.
What kind of soup is it? Chicken noodle?
I think it's
That was a fantastic meal. Highly recommend it if you're ever here in Chinatown in San Fran. I thought regular golf was slow. After a lovely day in San Fran, we are on the road heading north to the Airbnb. We stopped at Becca's favorite spot, which is the Marshall store. Becca, tell us about it.
It's a store for oysters. It's along beautiful Tamales Bay. This is where oysters come from here. It's just my favorite little roadside stop.
I've been here once before. This place is awesome. We got a sandwich coming, and of course, some oysters.
These look really good, nice and small.
Twin oyster. So we're gonna suck these down real quick. Ooh.
Yeah, that one's really good.
Little grilled Rockefeller oysters here. We got these last time I was in town, and they are absolutely spectacular. Little grilled shrimp po' boy. That looks good. The bread is super soft, too. Made a quick little pit stop. We're at Potato Point. Spud Point in Bodega Bay. And Becca gifted Bones a couple of travel fishing poles. So we're testing them out real quick. Beautiful day to be out here fishing too. No nibbles yet. We're a couple casts in. But you know what? Anytime we're outdoor fishing is a good day in my book. But I'll keep you posted. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Nice cast. Well, no luck fishing. We were only out there for like an hour or so though. But this place is known for their crab sandwiches. So ladies, let us know how it is.
Good.
Perfect bread.
Lots of big chunks of crab in there. We actually did almost catch a few crabs while we were out there. Nick hooked onto a red crab and a couple baby Dungeness crabs, but Dungies are out of season right now. What do you think? Ooh, that bread is perfect. Yeah, I could eat like 6 of these.
Yeah.
We found a little tide pool situation, and we're looking for fun creatures.
Love that guy.
Becca, what is that?
This is a gumboot chitin, also known as a vagina.
What? Really?
Well, look at it.
Look, Nick found treasure too.
Ooh, is that a crab slash mussel? Those look like legs coming off
Look
of
at
it.
those. Those are called gooseneck barnacles.
Oh, yeah.
Brooke, if you hold it like this, it'll hug you. What?
What is that? Is that like a freaking abalone or something?
No, it's a kite. It's kind of like what's inside an abalone, maybe? I don't know. It's a mollusk. It like contracts like this, so if you hold it on your hand, it feels like it's giving you a little hug.
Muscles.
Should we eat these for dinner?
I don't think so.
Check out this sea anemone. What do you got there, Bones?
Little sea urchin. It's a little guy.
It's cute.
Yeah.
Any uni in there?
A little too small.
Pretty cool. And just like that, we have made it to Sea Ranch, California at our lovely Airbnb. And this place is awesome. And I probably should have filmed it yesterday when we actually got here because it was a beautiful, clear day. And today is really foggy. But right there, that's all the ocean. And you really can't see it at all right now. But last night we got in, we made a lovely salmon dinner. Cooked that on the gas grill. That's the only outdoor cooking appliance they have here. But it was fantastic. And now we're going to go inside and make some dinner. But first, let's take a look at this place, shall we? Very nice. There's the old gas grill over there. What are you guys doing?
Drying off some beans.
Little potatoes for later. Picked up some oysters because this guy can't get enough.
I love oysters.
More than mackerel?
No, absolutely not.
Coming up here. What are you doing, Brooke?
I'm reading A Murder Mist.
How do you like this place so far?
It's gorgeous. I love it. Want to live here. Let's move here.
Okay. I will say the weather here is much better than Texas. Not nearly as hot, but I think it's time to make some dinner. Although this would be a good place for a cooking show, because look at this angle. See, with this tri-tip, we got plenty of options. We could cook it as a roast. We could shave it thin and make beef and cheddars again. That was pretty good, remember that? But all we've got is a gas grill today, and I'm thinking we should cut this up into some individual steaks and cook them kind of like picanha steaks, because it works out really well that way. And because there's no fat cap, we're probably gonna have to make a nice creamy sauce to go on top. But let's get this sliced up. And if you've never cut a tri-tip into individual steaks before, I highly recommend it. It's super good. But much like a picanha, we gotta start by cutting some steaks with the grain. That way when we cut them at the end of the day on the table, we're cutting against the grain. And the grain runs in two different directions, which you can see pretty clearly. We're going this way here and this way here. So we're gonna get a bunch of cute little steaks out of here. We'll start by kind of zipping this end off and make these as thick as you like. Thinking 1.5-inch-ish. Good thick steak. Grain's kind of moving on me already. I'm gonna make a sacrificial little slice right here in the middle just so we can get a good clean edge on it and just go right on through. And following the grain structure exactly is gonna be a little bit difficult, but we're just gonna do the best we can. But look at that, that's a good looking steak, right? Good thickness and pretty good marbling in there too. So now we're just gonna repeat the process on this other side, this barrel here. I think I'm gonna start by just kind of squaring off this little tip of the tri-tip on both sides. Again, we'll save these for making burgers or tartare or something fun. And probably just get a good couple steaks out of this. Maybe two, right down the middle. Beautiful. Grain's running this way, so when we slice it, we'll get some nice slices going this direction. And we should have some nice, tender sirloin steaks. Pretty happy with how those are looking, you know? Feed a lot of people with just one tri-tip, turning them into steaks like this. We'll save these little guys, maybe throw them on the grill for a little snack. But with these main steaks, we gotta get them seasoned up. And whenever I travel, I always bring a couple of rubs with me, no matter where we're going, if that's Virginia Beach or here to California, and that's the poultry rub and the steak rub. And last night we put some of this poultry rub on our salmon, which was fantastic. But today, I think we're gonna bust out the steak rub. Just makes sense. That's why we made them travel size. And simply enough, we're just gonna get a nice coating all over the place. Although, and side note, once you press these down, they get a little bit thinner. So I should have probably cut these a little bit thicker, but it should still work out just fine. Pack that in, flip them over, and get the other side as well. Beautiful. Flip these on their sides and make sure we get the edges because we don't want to forget the sides. That would be a rookie move. And with all of our steaks rubbed down, I'm going to pop these in the fridge and let that rub start working on the meat until we're ready to throw them on the grill. And while that rub works on the meat, we can go ahead and get everything else prepped. And luckily, Becca got a head start and already got these fingerling potatoes all cut up, ready to go, as well as some green beans for our two side dishes. And we've also got a bit of an appetizer that Nick just whipped up, so let's check that out.
Ooh.
Do you remember what these are called?
Kamamoto and golden nugget.
Ooh.
Some fresh stirs.
Cheers.
Twinkies.
Yum.
And one more thing to knock out before we go ahead and fire up that grill is a sauce. And because we are in fact in California, I figured we should use some local ingredients. So we picked up some golden chantrell mushrooms, and I really wish we went out and foraged them ourselves, but that's a trip for another time. And these things are absolutely beautiful and should make for a great sauce, especially going on a steak. And we're also gonna add some shallots and garlic. I did bring a few knives, but this place doesn't have great cutting boards. And that's the beauty of cooking in an Airbnb. Forgot we have a garlic press. And And as for these mushrooms themselves, what we should do is go ahead and take off that little end piece and then kind of run your knife down the sides of it, kind of peel it. Make sure it's nice and clean and not too woody or anything like that. And you've got yourself a beautiful mushroom ready to go. And I'll probably do that for the really big ones, but there's a lot of really tiny ones in there, so I'm probably not gonna be too worried about it. Do you eat a lot of golden chanterelles in your daily life?
Not in my daily life, but I did find one in the woods once.
Ooh.
And that was really exciting.
That sounds very satisfying. And with all of our mushrooms nicely cleaned up, I think it's time to fire up the pit. Pretty sad excuse for a gas grill here. Lid is a little broken, but you know what? We'll take what we can get, because as long as we're cooking outside, I'm happy. Igniter's out too. Nice. And again, because we got no fat cap and this thing probably won't get all that hot compared to charcoal, that is. I want to make sure we get a really good sear on this. So I'm gonna let this preheat for a good long time. Grill is heating up. Becca is washing oyster dishes. Thank you, Becca.
You're welcome.
Bones, what are you doing?
Just sipping on some martinis.
Oh, you fancy little boy. Oh, one for Papa. Potatoes are baking away. We're gonna, what, steam these green beans?
Yeah, I think so. And then maybe some bacon bits on top.
Sick. Which means we got some time to kill, so I think it's time for another episode of Bones Try Something Weird. What's on the menu today, buddy?
All right, so we went to Chinatown and we found Texas grilled barbecue flavor Lays. I mean, we gotta try these.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think they know what Texas barbecue tastes like. It tastes like the shrimp one.
Really?
It's not bad. That same like.
Kind of smells like barbecue, honestly. It's got that like leftover brisket smell to it. I could see it. I don't think I'd pick it out of a lineup as barbecue, but
It could be like a pork rib flavor. Texas barbecue is way off.
Surprisingly, like not as much flavor as I was hoping.
Yeah.
Like it's mild, yeah.
Mostly just tastes like a chip.
oops. Weird chip number 2. What do we got?
I think we need some vegetables, so we're going with cucumber. Oh, it smells very cucumbery. Yeah, tastes like a very sweet cucumber. It's like spa water.
Want that?
I kind of like it. Spa water is what you said. Yep, tastes like a cucumber.
I think it's more like melony because it's so sweet.
Better than barbecue?
100%.
Yeah.
Well, it is now pitch black outside, but luckily this camera has a pretty good low light performance, but it probably looks pretty terrible right about now, but I can't really see anything out here, and there's no lights, but that's kind of the beauty of cooking at an Airbnb and trying to film a video, so bear with me. But this has been heating up for a good 20-30 minutes at this point, so now it's time to grill some steaks. Been a minute since I cooked on a gas grill, but hopefully this all goes according to plan. Good little sizzle. I bet this video looks awful. I apologize, I don't travel with lights. But this should be a pretty straightforward cook. We're cooking this like any other steak, so we're gonna try and get some good color on the outside. I got a little spray oil out here too, in case we need to get a little extra flame going. Oh God. And aim for a nice medium rare internal. So hopefully this goes well. Again, I'm not very well versed in gas grills these days, but feels pretty good. Now I know these travel vloggy cook videos really don't perform well on YouTube, and not everyone seems to like them all that much, but I really enjoy making them. So if you're enjoying this video at all, please be sure to hit that like button, drop a comment, let me know what you think, because I think we could dial in this format a little bit tighter, but really, it's just nice to do some grilling outside that's somewhere other than my backyard. Been a few minutes on side one, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray the top of these just to help with that browning a little bit. And we'll go ahead and flip these over. Ooh, haven't seen grill marks in a while, but getting some good color. Ooh, a little stickage. Maybe that one's not ready to flip yet. Here's a little trick if you want to get a better sear on a gas grill. Just use a bunch of oil. I've done this a few times. Just trying to make them look pretty. Probably not the healthiest thing in the world, but I'm all about that crust. And just like that, after a few minutes, these are looking pretty good, you know, good enough of a sear as I could get on this old gas grill here, but they're rocking right around 120, 125 internal, so off these come to rest. And while these beautiful steaks carry over and rest down, we can make ourselves a really quick sauce. Start, I'm going into this pan with some butter. Get that melting down. And once our butter is nice and boobly, in we go with some shallot. And let that cook down for a little bit. This is the first time I've cooked on an induction stove in a while, so hopefully I don't burn anything. And after cooking down for a minute or so, in we go with all of our lovely chanterelle mushrooms. And let these soften up and cook down for a little bit as well. Hit these with a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper. There's nothing in there, is there?
There's nothing.
Nice. Okay, no pepper, heard. How those beans coming?
Good. Not tender enough.
Bones makes beans. New series. And once these are cooked down and looking absolutely beautiful, I'm really happy with how those are looking. I kind of want to eat a bunch right now. In with our garlic and get that toasting for a minute or so. And once that garlic is nicely toasted, in with a shot of some bourbon. Ooh, probably shouldn't do that in the Airbnb. Just gonna deglaze the pan a little bit and add some wonderful flavor. Let that reduce down and pretty much fully evaporate just to add some concentrated flavor and cook off all the booze. And then lastly, in with some heavy cream. And let that simmer away for a little bit until this all thickens up and comes together. And after letting that reduce for just a couple of minutes, it is thickened up beautifully. And we got a nice, creamy, mushroomy, beautiful nappe on that. It tastes really good. Now I'm gonna kill the heat and finish it off with some chives for a little splash of color. Get that all mixed up and our lovely mushroom topper is done. Oh, that smells so good. And with our sauce done and our steaks rested, I think it's time to slice them up and see how they came out. Honestly, not a bad crust on that. Pretty happy with how that's looking, but let's see how it looks on the inside, shall we? Pretty nice cook on that, if I do say so myself. Got a bunch of it sliced up over here. Nice medium rare to medium, which, you know, is kind of where I like to aim for with tri-tips, even in steak form, because it can take it. But coming off a gas grill, not looking too shabby. And with that sauce, should be very tasty. So let's plate this up. To plate up, we're gonna go down with some of our lovely grilled tri-tip steaks. Well, tri-tip steak slices. Like that, looking beautiful. Followed by some of our lovely fingerling potatoes, looking nice and crispy. Nice job, Becca. Followed by some green beans, tossed in butter, which are looking a little bit too healthy, so we're gonna cover those with some crispy bacon as well. Oops! And that's dinner. Just kidding, I gotta add the sauce. Where's my spoon at? There it is. Lovely chantrell mushrooms. Oh yeah, those look so good. I'm gonna put them a little off to the side so we can still see the meat and use it for sopping, but they look so good. They smell so good. They taste really good. I had to taste them for salt. Big fan of these. And because I've got them, we'll finish that with a little bit of chive, just for some nice garnish. And there it is, folks, a California dinner. I will say, it is very impressive how much steak comes out of a single tri-tip, because we got 4 full plates here and there's still plenty extra. Oops! I think we need to get some more chantrells going.
Yeah.
Because those are tasty.
Yeah. I think this might actually be the first tri-tip I've ever eaten in California.
Really?
Yeah. I've been here 10 years.
So they're famous for tri-tip?
It's just a very
Yeah.
common cut in the Santa Maria region / style of cooking.
It's good, but these mushrooms might be the star of the show for me.
This sauce.
Oh, yeah, the sauce is good.
It pairs so well with the tri-tip. Because whenever I make a really heavy sauce like this, I always want to pair it with a more lean cut. Like, if this was a ribeye, that sauce would be a little over the top.
Yeah.
But because the tri-tip's, you know, no fat cap, somewhat lean.
Yeah.
It's like a gravy.
But better.
But it's also, it tastes fresh. So it's not heavy. That's really good.
And the mushroom flavor is so concentrated.
I wish we made double the amount, because we used all of the sauce for these 4 plates. I would go back for more.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the flavor of it. I will also say that tri-tip served in steak form might be superior than roast form, and I'm not trying to start a controversy here, but it's just easier to eat.
I don't understand why it's not a steak, honestly. Like, this is a perfect steak.
And with this very last bite of tri-tip, I think it's time for the official taste test. All right, y'all, and that is it. That is our trip to the Bay Area in California, eating some really great food and cooking up an amazing tri-tip dinner. I highly recommend giving this one a try. And you may be wondering, did I bring a piece of tri-tip all the way back from California? And no, I didn't. But it's a few weeks later, and I just made that exact same meal again, because tri-tips cut into steaks like that are so good, and the creamy mushrooms are absolutely fantastic. I'm definitely making that more and more often because it's incredibly tasty, and I highly recommend giving it a try very soon. But all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that subscribe button. That YouTube know by dropping a like on this video. If you give this recipe a try for yourself, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chuds BBQ. Let's see what y'all are cooking. Big shout out to all the Team Chud members. Thank you for supporting this channel and allowing me to keep making all these videos. And until the next time I see you, please go cook something outside. Peace.